I read said that he didn't play. Um, I don't know if those two will ever play MLS. If they did, um, if they did, it would be so. It'd be kind of dumb. Well, you figure it's not easy for Europeans to play in the United States and then just go back to Europe, back and forth. Like I mean, it's just a long fucking way, right? So they when they come here and retire just for something new, they're not going to keep doing what they're doing if they're retiring, or else it's not retirement, right? I mean, it was the same way with um. Hey, what's up, Bane? How are you, man? 300 ping. Damn, what are you playing on dial-up? Um, it was the same way when Zlatan played for LA Galaxy. They were just he not they, but he was dominating everybody by himself. Like he could have went out there and won V11 like Real Salt Lake or somebody. I mean, he could have done it. It was crazy. It was kind of dumb to watch, and that's why he left. He didn't need him. I mean, me and my son are having a. You guys have walked into me and my son having a soccer debate. So sorry about that. Fragility, thanks for the follow, man. How are you? Figure out why everything's quiet. I've had a couple people in my stream mention that I have a very loud keyboard. Um, ah, that sucks. Um, yeah, I've had a couple folks in the stream mention that my keyboard is very loud, but I think it's lies. Canadian treachery or something. It's nothing wrong with my keyboard. Are you out? Tired of debating your old man? You need to get out there and debate that grass. It is not loud. My dog is loud. This used to be his keyboard, and he absolutely had to have it. And that's right. He's been dodging that debate all week. And everybody seems to think that I like pound away on this keyboard It's just how it it's how it is. I know I tried adding him to the party. Oh, I'm too far. No wonder. Never mind. I don't think that that's good enough for the jester hat yet, but it may be coming. I forgot what a pain buying a bunch of T-maps can be sometimes. They just don't end. Like they just keep coming. Gotta add them once I get in on that action too. I think I've got everything. I think that's everything on. Hydropiff, what's up, man? Big pimpin', that's me. Be able to hear your keyboard upstairs though. It is not that loud. My son says he can hear it upstairs. He's so full of crap. I'm gonna try to make a dent in these damn T-maps. I bought a big bulk, a lot of T-maps. It was like 13 level 6, 25 level 5s, and been trying to knock them out. It's just they take a little time to do. And now I feel like if I do anything else in the game, I'm wasting time that I could be spent trying to get these damn T-maps knocked out. And I'm still running a count of gold as far as being ahead or behind. I think right now I am slightly ahead, and I'm not counting. We got one taming scroll, which I split with somebody that was helping me, so I'll call that half a taming scroll, right? So there's a taming scroll, and oh, you know what? Hang on. All right. That qualifies for me to wear the dunce hat. As I started my stream without my fucking webcam up on. There you go. There's a taming scroll and one portal fragment so far. I'm not counting any of that, and I'm not counting any of the items or the regs or any of that stuff. Just gold off the mobs and the chests. I am slightly ahead. I paid 20k for the 6s, and there was 13 of those. And I paid 15k a piece for the 5s. There was 25 of those. Alright. Enough of me running my yap. I almost double-clicked that chest with the T-mapper and blew his ass up. Everything you ever Can't believe my team mapper lived. My unarmored team mapper wearing some fucking Hanes underoos lived through that. Hide him here. Can't see the gold in this chest. I think that's it there, but I ended up picking up something else. Maybe not. Alright. Let's start clearing a little of this shit out. I hate when you can't see the gold in here. Yeah, so far, you know, I've never done. I've done this a couple times. I bought like a big lot of team apps and just started doing them, just, you know, for shit to do. And there's the gold right there. I have never come out on the losing end of that deal. Too much damn dragon on it. Dragon's like my damn dog when I'm trying to watch TV. This chest doesn't want to be picked. It's like a boss. The lock boss. Not getting through it. Damn. Holy shit. I didn't count how many attempts. I probably should have. This is kind of funny. There we go. Finally. Oh my god. Should get like an epic lockpick for that or something. I can't see the damn gold again. You know, I was reading an article today about, and it was on, oh, there's the gold. It was on some gamer Reddit or something like that. Why can't MMOs seem to pull housing off in a practical way? And every time, whenever I'm playing an MMO that either has housing or is considering putting in housing or something to do with housing, I always seem to compare it back to this game here. There's something about housing in this game that is really practical and useful and all that. And then when you go to other games that I've played that had housing, it was honestly it was either dumb or useless or maybe a combination of the two. I'll give you an example. Probably the best, still my favorite MMO that I think I ever played was Dark Age of Camelot, but had the absolute worst disaster of a housing system ever. I'm not too sure why that is. I was wondering maybe the chat could elaborate on it, but I can't put my finger on it exactly what it is. But something about the housing in this game seems to surpass everything else, and I'm not sure if that's because of the way the storage works or what. I just can't put my finger on it, but I know it is. I know like the housing that was in Dark Age of Camelot was kind of dumb. Like for first off, it was like stupid expensive. I mean, it was really fucking expensive to be able to buy your damn house in that game. But if you finally saved up enough damn gold and bought a house, it wasn't like it is here. Like, you didn't go find a actually it was kind of closer to the way it works in real life. So in that game they had an instance area that was for the housing area, right? It was a housing zone. I forget what it was called. And in that area there was lots, just like a neighborhood would have IRL, right? And you would go there and you would go to do something at the lot, and then you had to go to the marketplace and do something there. I forget what you had to do, and then it would put the house there, and then you could, when you went into it, you zoned into the house, and of course, you know, you could put some things in the house, but it wasn't as customizable like in UO. You could pretty much put anything wherever the hell you want to put it for whatever reason, right? In DAOC, it wasn't quite like that. There was a place for a table. There was a place for a chest. There was a place for this, that, and the other. And I don't know. It was such a pain in the ass to get to the house that it became useless. Like the last thing you'd want, if you got some item or something, the last thing you wanted to do was go all the way the hell to your house to go put it in there when you could just bank it or whatever, you know what I mean? I think maybe that's what it was. It just wasn't practical. It wasn't something you wanted to do. It didn't feel good. Just play ESO for many years in most every other game. You like queue into your house. There's not actually in the open world. Most of those don't have custom houses. At least not legitimate. In fact, they're custom and they're in the real world and not in its own housing server. Place anywhere that's not like that on any game. Yeah, I agree there. That is definitely a big point. Here, as long as the house will fit, you could put that house wherever the hell you want to put it. And that house is now interactable, I guess, if that's even a word. It might not be. But that house is now in everybody's face. Like, the whole world sees and will be able to interact in some way, whether it's walking around it or going in it or whatever, with your house. It's now a part of the game. With the instant zone that game had its housing in, it just didn't feel that way. Like, I could build a house in that game and no one would ever know it was there unless I took them there to show it to them. But like in this game, everybody sees it. Hey, thanks for following. Yeah, I think that's part of it. Like I said, there is something else, and I've been trying to figure it out, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Recipient wouldn't be able to carry this. Is he full? He's pretty close. All right, I'm gonna have to bank. But yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I know that's a piece of it. Now, in the housing zone, on you would see, you could interact with other players, right? So there would be, hey, what's up, D-Man? So there would be other players running through the zone. I feel you on that. For real, what's crazy about it is the housing that got me back to UO. I started looking for games that had good housing. Still wanted PvP. Brought back to UO, which is where I realized people still play this game. Yeah, it's since 1997, man. It's still going. So like in DAOC, you could take somebody to the housing zone, and you can take your group. I mean, all we did was PvP really, but you could run your group through the housing zone, but it was in a non-PvP area on that server, so people could see your house, right? As long as they were in the housing zone. But the thing was, you had no business being in the housing zone unless you were going to your house. So nobody was around. You rarely ever seen anybody. Now on there was a server on DAOC called Mordred that was open PvP. So what that means is that game had it was RVR. It was 3 different realms, and you could fight the other realms, right? Well, you would never see other realms running through your housing zone because they couldn't get there. So, on that one particular server, however, you could kill anybody. So, you did see on that server, we did see a little bit of PvP in the zone, and that was kind of cool. You got to have a little bit of interactions with players that way. But on all the regular servers, it just didn't happen. It was non-existent. And I think that kind of took away from the whole effect of having housing, because nobody had any need to go to your house for anything if you were out playing. So if you were raiding or something, or doing some kind of PvE content, there was no need for you guys to ever have to go to your house for nothing. In this game, there is. Like, I'll have to go to my house to do what I'm doing now. I may have to come back here to get bandages or bank some cool item or whatever, right? In that game, there was never the need for any of that. Housing means seems more realistic. Have storage limits on containers, but you can place whatever you want, wherever you want. Yeah. that the same way. So, like in that game, if you wanted to do something stupid like, I don't know, put a table right in front of the front door or something, you couldn't do that, because that's not where the table was supposed to go. In this game, I mean, I guess you could. You could place a table pretty much wherever you want to. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but you could. That option is there. Hang on, we got Tony. But since I mean, DAOC, I'll give them credit because they tried it, right? They had housing in the game, but it sucked. I mean, I saved up a shit ton of gold in that game, because I wanted the house and I wanted to try it out. And damn, I was disappointed. Like, I bought a house, I placed a house, and I never ever returned to it. There was never a need. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was just kind of interesting. Kind of got me thinking a little bit as to why other MMOs really seem to struggle with it. World of Warcraft has just like outright refused to do it. And it just makes me curious, as I wonder if that's why. Like, in that type of game, they just can't figure out how to make it a viable part of the gameplay. I remember on Chesapeake, we used to fight at our houses. I mean, we had a keep in our guild, and we used to use the walls of that keep to actually fight other guilds with. So it was in this game, it's extremely viable. I'm just not sure why no other MMO can pull that off. It doesn't seem like it would be something so hard to do. If you figured it out in 1997 with the technology that this game had, why can't nobody else get it? And maybe I haven't played every MMO, right? So maybe there was another game out there that did pull it off. If there was, I'd love to hear about it, because I have never seen it in any of the games that I played. Dark Age was probably the best one that I played, and their housing was probably the worst that I've seen. So I don't like how they have it in New World either. In New World, it reminds me... Actually, I think it may even be worse than what Dark Age was. So, in New World, there's a housing zone in the city, right? But the only thing that players can see is like... It's on one block of the town in the zone. It's kind of Did you get an ancient? Good job, man. Congrats. There's one block of the city that is the housing zone, right? The best house in the zone is the only house that's represented on that block. And I don't know what the criteria is that determines what the best house is. I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. I didn't really get too far into that, but that's the housing zone there. Just the one house that's on the block. So I don't know if you if you zone into that, does that take you like to the neighborhood where you see all the other houses, or if you zone into that house, does it automatically become your house once you get inside? I'm not sure how that works. Either way, it sounds like it's a pretty poor system. I just don't see why no one has ever done it the way it actually would be in real life. So you had your keep, you had your garrison buildings around your keep, you had walls around all of that, and then outside of that, usually down a hill or something, you had the town and the dwellings and whatnot. And when shit was getting real, everybody would pile into the city walls and stay there. I don't understand why nobody's ever done it that way. And I'm sure there's some reason. I am absolutely not a game designer. I'm sure it's a lot easier said than done. I just think it's strange that this is the only game that can do viable, meaningful housing, and it's from 1997. So I guess it's kind of like going to the moon, maybe. Darkfall, there was housing in open world, but it was only in villages where you had to place the house on the correct size plot. People would knock your doors down. There was just not much you could place in it, not very custom. And that game was directly copied from UO, so I don't know, it was crazy. Yeah, I don't get it. Did it right by limiting with plot sizes. You can co-own a buddy and they can use your stuff, or you can share stuff, etc. Redeemed Sing mode. Okay. What would you... Yeah, exactly. What would you like me to sing, Peach? I don't know the lyrics to this, so... Pony Genuine. Alright, hang on. Jesus. Pony Genuine. Okay. Hang on, let me pause the MooBot.
So easy. You can order them.
I'm gonna do this, and I don't know how this is gonna turn out. This is probably gonna be really jacked up. The karaoke thinks his weird, annoying burping sound. Looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. Ball takes me to my limits. Girl, we'll break you off. I promise that you won't want to get off. My pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. I've never heard this before. Let's do it. Ride it. My pony, saddle's waiting. Come in on it. You're flossing. Pee-pee, you're a steelo. I don't know what that is. Once if I have a chance, things I will do to you, you and your body, every single portion. How long is this shit? Down your spine, juices flowing down. What the fuck? Let's do it, ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come in, jump on it, pony, let's do it, ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting, come in, jump on it. It says there goes that annoying burping sound again. What is this garbage? Gonna get nasty, baby. First little show and tell. Till I reach your ponytail. Over through you, baby. Till we reach the stream. You'll be my jockey team. If I'm horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come in, jump on it. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come in, jump on it. Horny, let's do it. Ride it. My pony, my saddle's waiting. Come in, jump on it. The horny, let's do it. Ride it. My pony, my saddle's waiting. Come in, jump on it. Let's do it. I hope somebody didn't just join the stream. My pony, my saddle's waiting. Come in, jump on it. Thank God that is fucking over with. What in the hell? Damn it, Peach. That was fucked up. That's the kind of quality content you come here for, right? who tens Omega? Like, sorry you got subjected to that, brother. Somebody redeemed a sing cheer, so I did it, and that was the song that. By the way, that's the song that Bo Peach picked. That's not in my playlist. Just saying. and by the way, I've never heard that song before, so if I couldn't follow the melody, that's why I've never heard that before. So Jesus. Hey, thanks for gifting that sub to Tens. Geez, I hope hope my wife never sees that. And somehow I gained a follower through that. Maybe I should change up my content. Damn. I am so glad that's over. Like there's a time before you see that and a time after, and you can never go back. Like all of you are completely changed forever. Thanks, Peach. No. No. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to suggest how they probably kicked me off Twitch. I didn't even remember that being a channel point thing. that was why the look on my face when you did that. All right, what were we doing again? We were team mapping, right? Surprised my dragon didn't fucking leave. Do you do it to heels? Oh. I'll get his ass. Does he have that one enabled? Like this? Can you can we do that to him? Oh, this was the one that I had for the exact same spot. That's cool because it's quiet there. So if any of you ever had, and maybe you haven't, I don't know, ever had a Myers-Briggs study done on you? We had to do it for my work, which is basically they just try to see what your personality type is. Mine was ISTJ, which is extremely introverted. So a couple years back, I probably would have turned the stream off. I wouldn't even have done it. Hats off. Thank you, sir. Oh, shit. Okay, everything needs to kill the Lich Lord. My poor team mapper didn't make it. I think my dragon's going around killing everything anyway. Yeah. Team mapper down. Hey, I'm give me a second, Drew. I don't want to get my dragon killed, but I've got a hat, and I'm gonna go grab it in just a second. 1 minute. Hang on. All right. 1 second. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I got it. The one I want to wear is upstairs. I'll be right back. Alright, Drew, just remember you asked for this. This actually isn't the hat I was looking for. Not sure what happened to the hat. My wife has a hat that looks like a squid, and that's the one I wanted. Can't seem to find it. But there's this, so. Sorry it took me a minute, but I got a bad knee, so getting around is a little iffy. Singing in this would sound a little bit like Darth Vader at karaoke night after a lot of alcohol. Thanks, Peach. Appreciate that. You're actually killing me. Forgot I didn't get all this shit looted up, and of course the Lich Lord didn't have a chest on him. What's going to be really fucked up is when somebody comes to the door. Because I'm not going to take it off. Really?
What is your problem? Why are you wearing that?
It's my streamer's fault.
Or?
They redeemed hats off to you thing, and when they do that, I have to wear a hat. I wanted to wear the squid hat that Mom had. Couldn't find it.
Have you checked your powder room?
Yeah. Is it? I didn't see it.
Good for you.
It'd be a little cooler than this.
Get.
Alright, I don't know what happened to my T-mapper. I think he got waylaid a little bit. Strange, I can concentrate when I'm wearing this thing going 80 down the highway, but can't do a T-map in it. What's your problem? I'm sure it's probably kind of weird for her to walk in to see me wearing this, playing this game. Would have made a little more sense if I was playing like NASCAR or something, I guess. Can't see good enough to target this shit. Damn, there's another Paragon. What is my favorite song to sing? It would be the song that I don't have to sing. I've never been a singer. Yeah, I used to be a musician, but never a singer. I have an awful singing voice, and got no problem admitting it. It's really bad. Like, even my wife will tell you that I can't sing. Jam out to when I'm drunk. Well, I don't. It's been a while since we've had a pot in here. I don't really drink that much, so I don't really get in that kind of way very often. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Sky? How are you? Don't doesn't everybody team up in a helmet? Just be glad you didn't get on here about 10 minutes ago.
I couldn't find it, but I found this.
No, too heavy. This isn't heavy. This one's actually pretty light. I feel the difference between that and this.
But they'll be able to hear you better.
Yeah, and this thing.
Well,
That's okay, they've been making me sing too.
I'm also wearing a bun, okay?
Yeah, I think she got rid of it. I don't know. They made me sing a song too that was really bad. It had really nasty lyrics, and I never heard the song before. It was pretty bad. Not only can I not sing, but I really can't sing a song that I never heard before. So.
What was it?
Something by Genuine. Hang on. Pony by Genuine. Yeah. It wouldn't be in your playlist. It damn sure isn't in mine either.
Heard of that.
But it is in Little Bo Peach's playlist because that's the one she asked for.
How old is she, bro?
Alright, we're gonna try to get this damn map finished.
You're the one that walked out. Are you coming back in? Are you coming back in? Where'd you put it? Come here. Come here. Where'd you put it? Down. Kids, now stop! Get no growling.
What? It must not be that. I've never heard of that song before.
I've never heard that song.
I've never heard of that band. I've never heard of that song. My rendition of it was absolutely horrific, but I couldn't. Theirs didn't really sound all that good either. And it's definitely not something you'd sing at church.
Tyler's on his way home, man. When are they coming to pick up the couch?
Thursday. Yep.
I wear the hat. You wanna wear the hat? You wanna wear the hat?
That song came out in 1996. Wow. I've never heard it before.
Get. I can do laundry now, right?
Yep.
You took everything out of the washer?
Nope.
Then I can't do laundry.
I think your mother did last night, though. I don't think I want to delete that. No, it's regular. Yeah, I'm about to go back. It gave it a year to hear it. Next should be Discovery Channel or Bad Touch, I think it's called. This is most close. Let know then. Redeemed. Hydrate. Thanks, Toker. I am going to finish this T-map in this helmet, though. Just for you, Drew. What song do I know all the lyrics to? I do not know a Britney Spears song, but like if it was I would know the melody, right? So like I would know how to sing it if the words were in front of me. If that makes any sense. But like since that song, I didn't even know how it was sung because I'd never heard it before. That and the lyrics have a strange vibe to them. I guess we'll call it that. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're gonna go with. Of course, I'm T-mapping in a crash helmet, so what's strange?
This is the greatest and best song in the world. Tribute.
All right.
Long time ago, me and Kyle here.
Oh God.
Hitchhiking down a lonesome road.
All right. Killing me.
In the middle of the road.
Okay, I got one. I can't believe I'm gonna do this.
Well, me and Kyle. And we each said, okay. And we played the first thing that came to our heads. Then I said to him, "You're not accustomed."
Hang on, I'm tracking down what I want. It's gotta have the lyrics with it though, and this one doesn't. All right, hang on.
Needless to say,
Doesn't either. Oh really?
beast was stunned. With his trumpet tail. And the beast was done. He asked us, "Be you angels?" And we said, "Nay. We are but men. Rock."
Can't find it. I'm sure it's up here. All right. I'm gonna do this song. No, it's not Taylor Swift. I'm gonna do this song. No, never mind. I'm not doing that one. Hang on, let me pick something else. That's not happening. I don't sing in the shower. Here, I'll do this one. It doesn't have a lot of lyrics to it. And I'm gonna do it because the guy that sings it can't really sing. It's from Game of Thrones.
And who
Or you, the proud lord said that I must bow so low. Only cat of a different coat. That's all the truth I know.
and a
Coat of gold or a coat of red. A lion still has claws. Mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours. So he spoke, and so he spoke, that Lord of Castamere. But now the rains weep o'er his hall. No one there to hear.
yes, now
The rains weep o'er his hall, and not a soul to hear.
And
Who are you? The proud Lord said that I must bow so low. Only a cat of a different coat. That's all the truth I know. Coat of gold or a coat of red, a lion still has claws. And mine are long and sharp, my lord, as long and sharp as yours. So he spoke, and so he spoke, that Lord of Castamere. Now the rains weep o'er his hall, with no one there to hear. Yes, now the rains weep o'er his hall, and not a soul to hear. There you go. Short and sweet. God, it's really hard to do that in that helmet because I couldn't hear the fucking music. I couldn't tell if I was going too fast or not. Probably sound like shit anyway. It wasn't instrumental. The voice of an angel. Yeah. Thanks, Peach. Appreciate that. All right. I want to know what the first song he was going to choose was. It probably would have been a whole lot more fun to sing, but it's real not PG. It's an old one too. Thought I was gonna get these team apps knocked out, not audition for He's Got Talent or whatever. Pony is literally about jumping on it. Yeah. Well, it was probably a little rougher than the song you picked. Put it to you that way. All right, give me. You'd have to redeem another sing along. Give me just a quick bio. Be right back. Oh, damn it, Drew. Damn, y'all are killing me. All right, y'all want the nasty one? All right, y'all gonna get it. can't believe I'm gonna sing this to y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm sorry. Let me hear you say, hey, we want some pussy. Let me hear you say, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. Somebody say, hey, we want some pussy. Everybody say, hey, we want some pussy. Everybody say, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. See, me and my homies like to play this game. We call it Amtrak, but some call it the train. We would all line up in a single file line and take our turns at waxing girls' behinds. But every time it came to me, I was shit out of luck because I'd stick my dick in and it would get stuck. The girls would say, stop, I'd say, I'm not. That's enough, I quit cause y'all are busting me out. Say, girls, don't hide it, just divide it. And please don't knock it until you've tried it. So to all of you bitches and all you hoes, let's have group sex to the Rambo. Everybody say, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. Some backup singers. Everybody say, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. I'm the Peter Piper of the 1980s. Got a long hard dick for all the ladies. Care if you got 3 babies. You can work the stick in my Mercedes. If you wanna blow, just let me know. We can go backstage at the end of the show. I'll get you and you will look at me with my hands as you fall to your knees. You know what to do, cause I won't say please. Just nibble stick like a does cheese. But I say, hey, we want some pussy. Somebody say, hey, we want some pussy. Everybody say, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. Somebody say, hey, we want some pussy. You say, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some pussy. You asked for it. You got it. Yeah, I'll be here all week. Jeez. Well, my daughter walked in while I was playing UO wearing a helmet. That was probably a little weirder than what that was. Wow. All right, now we're gonna try to get this T map done with a straight face. Was it really here? No. It ain't here. Oh, you didn't. Did you really? Damn. Well, so much for me ever running for public office or anything like that. That's okay though. I'm just glad that my wife is at work and didn't hear me singing any of that. There's an ice cream man outside. That guy never comes in our neighborhood. Huh. Must have been my singing. By the way, I apologize. I have an absolutely awful singing voice. It's really bad. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Yeah, that's what it was. Take care, Sky. And I don't normally listen to music like that, by the way. Illicit lyrics never really did anything for me. Except for when maybe I was like 11. Yeah. And sometimes, like music will come on the radio or something, and I'll kind of sing along with it. My wife gets pissed because she says it's so bad. Like she doesn't even try to hide it. It's that bad. Like that song the best. So yeah, you could tell you loved that one in high school. That going in your CD Walkman. 14-year-old theme song. Hey, it was the only one I could think of that had lyrics that was somewhat similar to the one that Peach picked. So a buddy of mine had that cassette tape Tells you how old it was. And we thought it was just like the coolest shit ever, so we made copies of it. And a girl down the street's parents got a hold of somebody's copy, and we all got in trouble. And I want to say I was like maybe 11 or 12. I didn't distribute them, right? I had one of them. Somehow I got pinned for the whole thing. But, you know, whatever. I mean, I didn't get in a lot of trouble. Oh no, don't you kill my team mapper. No. Damn it. No, so my wife had this hat that her and her friend got at Busch Gardens that it looks like a squid, and it has like tentacles that run all the way down the hat and whatnot. That was the one that I couldn't find. So I ran out to the garage and got the helmet. Did you guys do that to did you guys do that to Heels on his stream? What did he sing? Oh shit. Figured my dragon would have been done with that thing by then. He didn't sing songs, he just turned everything he was saying into a song. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that would probably be a little easier. Yeah, no, actually no. No, it wouldn't be. I think that would end up being harder. It was like kind of hard to find some of those songs with a sing-along version because everything is karaoke. Well, you don't want the karaoke version because if you never heard the song before, you had no idea at all how the hell to sing it. That's another thing. You just say, you know, I don't do karaoke. Nope. When I was a musician, I played bass guitar, which pretty much kept me safe from having to sing to anybody. And the backup vocals that I had to do were pretty much just growling or snarling or something, and didn't matter anyway. Damn, I'm at the bank, really? Slap at the bass. I was actually pretty good at it. I can still play, but I'm really rusty. I haven't. I bought this bass here this year after not having one for a real long time. It's the Ibanez 6-string bass, and I've realized that it is like riding a bike in that you don't forget, but your muscle memory is not quite as in tune as it probably should be. So I'm very very out of practice. I did play professionally. We did play out in places and had a lot of fun. But then had a kid and got married, and that lifestyle just doesn't mesh well with that. So, oh, the location is blocked. Really? I bet that's in one of those spots too that like there's only one team app spot anywhere around it, and it's that one. No, it's not that bad. That happened to me the other day. Although number 5 shouldn't have taken me to that island. It should have took me somewhere else. I'm gonna have to fix that rune. That rune is all fucked up. Oh no, it's a Mongbat running. Going that way. So how did he do with singing everything he said? How long did you guys make him do it? Two-minute timer. That's a good idea. I should add a timer to the hat, and I should add a timer to that too. Should be a redeem cooldown or something. Otherwise, you'll have him singing a whole set. Can he sing? Did he do good? He does have a cooldown? When my wife gets home, I have to ask her what happened to that that hat she had, though. Baritone level. 105 lore. I sure don't, man. How did whatever you had done yesterday? How'd it go, Undertoker? Are you feeling good? I'm getting closer and closer to my second ACL replacement on the 20th, and I am not looking forward to that shit whatsoever. That is like the worst damn surgery you can have. I mean, next to like, you know, something like really serious, but it's just a real shitty recovery. It ain't as bad as making somebody sing in front of people, but pretty close. Oh, there's one in the auction. She's selling one in her auction tonight. Alright, folks. Hey, what's up, Serenia? How are you, man? You missed all the fun. Need a trade. Steroids make you feel tired? Yeah, man. I've been on those before, too. I have a lung disease, and it's rare, but the classic treatment for it is really high dose steroids, and I'm not. My doctor doesn't want to put me on it, and I don't either. And what I have is not really acting up, so I'm staying off of it. The high dose steroids is it honestly it does more damage than good. Can't pass up. Yeah, Serenity, you missed a lot of shit, dude. 3 shots in the back. Put me on for since spasm a lot. Damn, man. Ouch. Hopefully you get some relief there, man. Back pain is back pain really fucking sucks. Serenity, they redeemed Sing, which I had to sing some songs, which was pretty bad. They did that to me 3 times, and then made me wear a helmet. Well, I had to wear a hat, and the only hat I had handy is my motorcycle helmet. I had to wear that. Disc fractures all the way down. Damn. Did you get in like an accident or something? Life changing in a good way? Darian, I've got a 92 dyno Harley. That's my baby. I paid. It was a salvage bike. Somebody had wrecked it. I think I paid $3 grand for it. It only had 19,000 miles on it. It's a 92, so. Damn, man. Good luck, brother. That's tough shit right there. 2020 Heritage. You got a new bike. Nice. I want to get a Street Glide, but I don't know if I want to get a really new one. I kind of like the idea that the one I have is a little old, and it's still going because I keep it going. And I mean, it's a really good bike. I have had very minimal problems with it. I mean, knock on wood, right? But really, really minimal. The insurance company this guy had totaled it and made it a salvage bike because it had a dent in the freaking tank. I mean, really? Anyhow, it's crazy. But it is a really good bike, man. I like it a lot. If I end up getting a Street Glide, I won't get rid of it. Damn, I can't see the gold in this one either. All right. You just sit tight for a minute. Brother still has your dad's rare bike. What was it? It's that early '80s Goldwing sport bike. Huh. Nice. Not mechanically inclined in the slightest, so you go new. Well, here's the thing. So I don't trust nobody. For the longest time, I wasn't very mechanically inclined either. For example, I couldn't even do an oil change. So my wife would always go to Jiffy Lube to get an oil change done. And one day she went and had that done, and then she gave me a call on her way home that the car had overheated and shut off on her. She pops the hood, looks underneath it, and the idiots at the Jiffy Lube left the fucking oil cap off of it. And then when we tried to take it back to them, they told us that you know that's not how it works there, and we're just trying to get over on them or something. So ever since then, I do all my own shit. I do my brakes. I do oil changes. I do alternators. I do all that shit myself. I don't trust nobody to work on my shit anymore. The only thing I can't really do is like deep engine work. So I can do some stuff, but like real serious engine work, I'll take that to somebody I trust. Only 33 miles of not well maintained roads on this island. Yeah. Didn't make them a lot from what I knew. I'd never heard of a Goldwing sport bike before. I mean, everybody knows what a Goldwing is. It's an iconic cruiser motorcycle that Honda made, but I never really considered one a sport bike. So that's unique. A lot of the guys I ride with don't like Hondas because for whatever, but say what you want about them, they'll run forever. Huh. Yeah, that would be something to hold on to. I've never seen one, and I've never heard of it. I'm not a big Honda guy, so I don't really know a lot about their stuff. But I know that they have there's a ton of Honda collectible bikes. There's a big market for that shit. The bike that I learned on was a Honda 82, I think, Honda CM400E. And you know, I found it on Craigslist. Somebody was selling it for like $400. And I figured, well, I'll get that and I'll learn on it. And if I drop it or dump it or whatever, not a big deal. I'll just dust it off and keep riding it. You know, it's not worried about it. I didn't want to buy a Harley and then learn on that and screw that up, right? Little did I know that that's like a hard to find collectible Honda motorcycle. I had no idea. I ended up selling it. It served its purpose for me. It taught me how to ride, and hopefully it does the same for someone else. But there's people that collect Honda motorcycles because they're collectible. You know, they're... Came out in 74. That's the year I was born. It's not an old bike. Practically new. My son wants my Harley, and I think I'm gonna hang on to it for him when I get something a little bit bigger. It's got a big motor. It's an 88.
Alexander, wishing it was legal to shoot the Harley people here. I don't want to hear that revved up in the morning. Well, I'll tell you, mine is loud as shit. My bike, it shakes the house when I start it. It shakes the neighbor's house when I start it. It's a loud bike. But if I'm coming into traffic, you can't say you didn't hear me coming. It's got straight pipes on it. I mean, I like it loud. I don't think I'd own a Harley if it wasn't loud. So, funny story there. My second bike, the one that I had that Honda to learn for, was a 2005, I think, Suzuki Volusia. It was an 800. It was a smaller motor, but wasn't as loud as I wanted it to be, right? So my brother comes down and he has a Harley lowrider. We decided we're gonna go down to bike week at Myrtle Beach, and I was a new rider, so that was real intimidating for me. We put our bikes in the back of his truck and we go down there for the week, and as soon as we get there, we start our bikes and we go riding, and the next thing you know, I'm in the middle of like 1,000 riders, and I'm very inexperienced, so I was really intimidating. But we pull up to a stoplight, right? And he pulls right up next to me, and he's on a Harley lowrider. It's loud as shit. His exhaust, I can feel it, the concussion hitting me and my wife on my bike. He looks over at me and says, "Hey man, that thing running?" And at that, I looked back at my wife. I said, "That's it. I'm selling this fucking bike and I'm buying a Harley." I did. When we got back from Myrtle Beach, about a month or two later, I sold that bike, and it took me 10 years to finally get around to it, but I ended up buying a Harley, and it was the one that's sitting out in the garage right now. I was in high school. Dad bought a BMW KT 1500. You know, BMW bikes are it's really good bike for what it is, right? So it's not a Harley. It's not very loud. It's not very powerful. But they say that's the most maneuverable bike on the market is a BMW. Like it can corner better than anything else. That's not my thing, but a lot of the police departments up here use BMW bikes because they're so maneuverable. And you figure if you're a cop and you're on a bike, you can't slow down for your corners, man. You have to get into it, and it's scary. Believe it or not, it's all in your head. Really, when you're on a bike, and you're moving, it's hard to put that bike down unless you start fishtailing or something. Like if you're leaning over into a turn, that bike wants to stand up. So it's kind of misleading. But I mean, if you're a cop, you're going 90 and you're not catching somebody, you got to go faster. And I mean, that's your job, right? So they have those things, and man, they're very, very maneuverable. I felt bad. There was a guy yesterday. It was pouring down rain, like you couldn't see in front of you. And we passed a cop on a bike. I felt bad for that guy. You'd think on days like that they'd let him take the car. I mean, really, but if you've never, if you want to see something really impressive, Google police motorcycle Olympics or police motorcycle drills or something like that. It's amazing what cops can do on a motorcycle. For dirt bikes and BMX, yeah. Me and my son, we did some dirt biking and stuff.
We ride 4-wheelers now and going mudding and stuff. It's a little easier. A little easier on the body. In fact, we were supposed to go next week, but I'm having surgery next Friday, so that's not going to happen. I've seen some where they're doing them on like Road Kings too, and a Road King is a big fucking bike, but man, they're turning it like it's a skateboard. I mean, it's amazing. It's one thing I don't know if I could ever be a bike cop because I don't know if I could ride at that level. This is going to be my last map, by the way. I'm gonna go to church now and talk to my pastor after Peach maybe sing that song. Heavy. It's got counterbalance system and suspension, I think. Hey, what's up, D-Man? How are you? You missed all the fun. Just finishing up this team app, and then I'm gonna get off for a little while. Try to get a little bit of housework done. It wasn't. Yeah, okay. Makes him really maneuverable at low speeds. Yeah, my father-in-law's brother has a Road King that he bought, and he got it cheap, man. He got like $3,000. I think it's nice. And the only thing I don't, his is an old police cruiser. The only thing I don't like about Road Kings is the bars are like way down, so you have to buy new bars and bring them up. But yeah, they're nice bikes. I couldn't imagine trying to do some of the shit they do with that big ass bike. No way. Some of that stuff, I don't know if I'd want to do it on a bicycle. A lot of the foot pedals are worn down and shown on tongue cut. Yeah, that's right. The pipes get fucked up too, and then the the sides of the bags, you can see that on them too. Sometimes sitting holding a radar gun. Yeah. I didn't know I was picking up all these damn scrolls and putting them in my fucking bag. I drug my boards on my Goldwing all the time. Rider Johnny, this is a she's a dumbass bitch, but officially she's a level 7 meta dragon. And elder dragon. So it's it can really it's fully maxed out with the exception of that one relic there. It can level into level 8, which is just aesthetic. It just changes the look of it. It won't be any more powerful. All BMW now. It used to be Road King. Here. So I don't see a lot of cops here on bikes here in Chesapeake, but in Virginia Beach I see them. But they use a variety. So I see Hondas there. I see lots of BMWs, and I've seen a few Road Kings. So I think they're just kind of using whatever they have, pretty much for the most part. I think it would be a fun job to be a bike cop, but I just don't think I could do it. It's a 2004 police department United States purpose-built motorcycles from Google search. Whoever makes the best deal, you'd be surprised. I think Harley's the most expensive. So if you see cops on Harley, somebody a lot. Yeah, they have some Harleys in Virginia Beach. Some of them ride Road Kings, but I see some BMWs over there too. So I don't know if they're letting them decide what they want to use or not, because I know the Road Kings are going to have a bigger range than the BMW, but the BMW is going to be a whole lot more maneuverable. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick the BMW, even though I'm a Harley guy. Simply because, you know, I can easily stop at the gas station, but it's your life in your own hands. I'd rather have the BMW. Never seen a bike cop on a Harley. Again, I haven't really. Yeah, they usually ride Road Kings, and a lot of the Road Kings you see on the road are retired police bikes that someone's got for cheap. And you can get them for a really good price, and most of them aren't that fucked up. Most of them are in really good shape. A lot of the really bad ones, they just take off the road altogether. I ride a 92 Dyna. That's loud as shit. I don't know where you live, but if I start it, you'll probably hear it. Okay, you got a 93 Dyna. Nice. Mine's a 92. It's a FXDC custom. When I bought it, it was a salvage bike, and I had to do just a couple things to it. It was really easy. I mean, it was crazy. And I'll put a picture up in the Discord here in a little while so you can see it. It's I did change the bars because I didn't like the bars that were on it, so I put new bars on it. Fixed the dent. It's got straight pipes. That's what mine has. Vance and Hines exhaust. I put mini apes on it, so that it's got 12s on it, and the bars somebody gave them to me for free. So the bars are black, but it doesn't look that. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's a good bike, man. I haven't had any issues with that bike at all. Yeah, I haven't had that problem with mine. I need to get new bags. My bags are shitty. I think I got them off of Amazon for like $50 or something. Ingenuity, you got a Vulcan 750? That's a nice bike. I had a Suzuki that was similar to that. Yeah, put it in the Discord. I'd like to see it. I'll put mine up there here in a little bit. I got to do some a little bit of housework today, or else Thought you guys will never see me again. But yeah, I love riding, and this summer really sucks because right when it got good weather here, I tore my meniscus on June 6th. I haven't been able to ride, and now they're gonna do the ACL next week, so I'm not gonna be back on my feet until like first week of October, right when the good riding weather's going away. So it just really sucks. You got over the if it's chrome bolted on face. Yeah, I don't really have a partiality to chrome. I mean, if it looks good, it looks good. You know what I mean? Used to have a Suzuki Volusia 800. It's the same bike I used to have. Good sounding bike for being a Suzuki. Mine was quiet as shit. And that we got you down for them 24-hour streams. If you want to watch me sleeping, man, more power to you. When you get to be my age, you can't. I just can't hang 24 hours anymore. Back when I was a musician, absolutely. We wouldn't get home. We wouldn't leave wherever we were playing till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Get home around 4 or 5. Rehearse a little bit around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and then go play that night. I mean, I could hang with it, but not now, man. There's no way. This bike was an '86 Kawasaki Spectre. Fun bike, sounded like a bullet bike, but looked like a road bike. That's kind of how the Honda I had was. But it was a 400. Looking back, it was really small. And when I see pictures of that bike, I'm just like, oh my god, I rode that thing down the road. Holy shit! I mean, to me now it looks real tiny. Kawasaki can make some nice bikes. I've seen some that look similar to a Harley and are loud as shit. My father-in-law had a Honda 1800. That bike was fucking huge, and he had pipes on it. We took the baffles out of it and retuned it, and that thing was loud as hell. I mean, that was a nice bike. You couldn't tell that thing wasn't a Harley unless you got close to it. But it was a Honda. His parts were cheap. They were easy to find, and he rarely ever needed them because the bike would just fucking run forever. So it had its advantages, no doubt. He sold it and bought a Harley. He got a Ultra Classic. It's an old man bike, but the one he got had, I think, every stage Screaming Eagle in it, including the heads and everything else. I mean, that bike was fucking badass. He sold it. He shouldn't have sold it. So yeah. Our grandpa's 76 Goldwing with a shit ton of miles. Dude, they all have a shit ton of miles on them. They ride them. Goldwing will ride forever. When people get on their Goldwing, they don't go down to the club or the bar. They're riding like a few states over or something. That's a big bike, man. That's a lot of bike for somebody. Yeah. That's right, engineer. They don't. Their cars are pretty well. I'm not so sure about now, but I know they used to be. Their cars wouldn't die either. All right, so I'm gonna get some housework done. I'm gonna try to find somebody to raid. But everybody that's on right now that's doing UO is doing Outlands. So I'll let you guys pick. You guys want to go to someone that's doing Outlands, or do you want to go to somebody that's doing some other game? Our chicken life. Peach, is that somebody you want me to raid? Because what I'm looking at here is like a live stream of a chicken coop, like 24 hours. I'm not gonna raid a chicken coop. That's not happening. I guess we'll do Outlands since there's just nobody else. All right, we'll do this guy. Well, if you could make it through me singing today, you ought to be able to make it through just about everything, I would think. Look, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the channel points. That was a lot of fun. Sorry to subject you to that, but y'all asked for it. And thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna still got more team apps to do. Actually, didn't quite make the dent I thought I would in it, so we'll be continuing that tonight. But I'm gonna see you guys later. Be safe. We're gonna raid iWacko. Have a good day, guys.
Oh, Zappy with the raid though. What's up, Zappy? I appreciate that.